We're here in Vienna with a group of experts from cities across Europe, with researchers and European networks, to have an exchange about gender equality in cities. We're looking at ways in which we can drive change to make sure that cities are more equitable, comfortable and safe for women and girls.
So URBACT is a program that works with and for cities to help them improve the way they develop and implement their policies. So we organised this Gender Equal Cities work to try and shine a spotlight on cities that are very progressive or kind of have a good policy framework.
We're here in Vienna because, to be honest, Vienna is one of the leading cities on gender equality. They have 30 years experience of working on this through different departments in the city. We were really lucky that Eva Kyle from the Urban Planning Department took us for a walkabout and we looked in particular at the way in which one of the parks had been redesigned with a gender perspective, but also looking at how residents from migrant groups, from some homeless people were able to feel comfortable in that park, and everybody has a space to be there, to linger, to enjoy the city and the public space in the city.
I showed park projects. One was the first gender-sensitive park pilot project, and I think it was quite convincing there to see how the different groups you find there in the park.
Eva also took us to a neighbourhood that they had redesigned with a gender lens to look at some of the measures they had put in. For instance, widening the pavements, making it more walkable, making some streets inaccessible to car traffic, looking at the routes that people use in their daily lives and how to make those more direct, safer, more pleasant actually.
No safety, because you have the overview and the control, and you see that nobody's waiting around the corner.
So it was really interesting to see how little measures can really make a difference. And these are things we don't often see when we walk around a city. Then you have somebody like Eva, an urban planner, explain how much thought and how much interest has gone into making that right. We've been looking at issues like representation, so how we make sure that women and girls run for office, think about being politically active and are sustained when they do become active at local level. Also things like governance, so how are women's voices heard in cities, whether that means in women's councils, engaging with NGOs at local level, and improving the way cities run participatory processes so that we hear the voices of different women and girls in the city.
Hopefully by shining a light on some of those practices, we can help cities change a little bit their mindset around thinking about gender and implement some practical solutions themselves.